Hello and welcome back to HardReset.Info. In this video, I will show you how to speed up your REALME 14T. Let's begin! The very first thing you have to do in order to speed up any phone, not only REALME, is just to open your current applications that are running in the background. As you can see, we have quite a lot of them, and just remove them. And as you can see, our system is now in optimal condition. You cannot believe how many people just don't do that, and they're wondering why their phone is slow. This is why your phone is slow. Anyway, as you could see before, we also have this little clean icon, which transforms us to phone manager, and we have to, agree and continue in order to use it. And now we have the ability to clean up our cache memory and basically everything else. We even have some custom cleaners. For example, we have a custom Facebook cleaner, because Facebook is known for wasting a lot of your processing power, meaning that your phone will be a little less faster. Now we can just hit the clean button in order to clean cache memory, and then we can also go to the system boost by hitting go. And well, as you can see, nothing really can be done because we just cleaned our memory, but I'm going to add it. But it's really important to, just clean up your phone from time to time. If you missed it, all you have to do is just go to your applications in the background, and in the bottom left corner we have cleanup icon. Anyway, then we want to go and find our settings. In the settings, we want to go to our battery. And in the battery, we want to scroll all the way down and see which applications are using the most battery. As you can see, currently I don't really have much of a list because I've been using this phone for not that long, to be honest. But you can see that we have something called Aquablocks, policies, whatever. The point is that it's wasting the most of our battery, and we can just go into this application and see exactly how much battery percentage got used and how much screen on it's used. It's important to note that you could correlate the battery usage percentage with the processing power usage percentage also. So if something is wasting a lot of your battery, and especially when you're not using it that long on the screen on usage time, it means that it's wasting not only battery but also the processing power, meaning that overall your phone is much slower. So I would advise you to just go into your battery, check what's using the most battery, and then check if you're actually using it. So you can check your usage timer. So if usage timer is, for example, 10 minutes and the battery percentage usage is 10%, then it's really not well optimized application, and then you want to just go maybe not in the apps, but also here you could press force stop right here and just perform a force stop, meaning that the app will no longer work. Or even better, you can go to the apps itself, to app management, find and locate the applications that you want. For example, for me it's these Aquablock policies, and here you can also perform a force stop, or we can go to battery usage and check if we have disabled the allow background activity, because if we have it enabled, then it just runs in the background and makes your RAM a little bit more used, meaning that your phone overall is slower. So check that it's disabled, and if it doesn't helping, then just hit uninstall, hit OK, and get rid of all the applications that are wasting the space and the processing power on your phone, especially on the REALME. As you can see, this phone was just freshly left out from the hard reset. So I just made a first setup, and still I have so much bloatware, so much crap. Like, look at these random games. They even have a built-in must played folder with games that are just so bad they have full of ads, and you're probably never going to play them. So I would advise you to just go and uninstall every and each one of them. And also, like, TikTok is pre-installed, so is Facebook, so is the Spotify, so is the Netflix, so is all of that. And all of these applications are wasting a little bit of your performance and also your storage space. So I would advise you to just delete them. And for example, let's say you are a Facebook user. unfortunately, and you are using the Facebook for a lot, then the Facebook will waste a lot of your speed, because Facebook is, as I said before, known for working in the background, refreshing the page for you and all of that. You could still press and hold, uninstall it, and then you would want to go to the Play Store and we are offline. We have, okay, sorry, I will delete this one. Try again. I do not have, I'm not connected to my Wi-Fi. But anyway, you want to go to your, okay, now it's done. You want to go to your Play Store and find, yeah, we are going to skip this one. We are going to use passwords, and I unfortunately have to input my password, so I will quickly do that. But anyway, my point is that we have to find applications that are not wasting as much power as the other ones, because you will see that, for example, the browsers, we can leave the Google Play Store and go to the Chrome tab, and you want to make sure that whatever that the tabs are, there's not a million of them, because it's so easy to just spam a bunch of tabs, and now each and every single one of these tabs is just wasting your battery. Oh, done stuff together. Nice. As you will see, we have now 12 tabs, and each of these tabs is just wasting battery. And if you're using your browser a lot, then the number of these tabs is much higher. If it is, you don't have to manually click X on every single one of them. All you have to do is just click the three dots in the top right corner and click Close All Tabs. Then we hit Close All Tabs and Groups, and now all our tabs are now gone. However, sometimes it's even the problem with the browser itself, especially the Google Chrome. If you're coming from PC, then you'll know that it's a common saying that Chrome is the worst browser all the time, because it wastes so much of your resources, like so much RAM, so much CPU, whatever. Everything is gone when you're using the browser. So if you're struggling with the speed of your phone, I would advise you to also uninstall or just perform a force stop, so it doesn't really, not the force stop but disable, so it's not working in the background, and instead download something else, for example the Brave or the Firefox, the Mozilla, as these browsers just are not wasting as much processing power as the Chrome is. And even then, and going back to the Facebook, there are light versions of certain applications. For example, if you go and search for Facebook Lite, we can see that the Facebook Lite itself is existing and it's completely fine to use it. And as you can see, we have the similar app is available. It's 77 megabytes. However, if you go to the Facebook itself, we can see how little the Facebook Lite is, meaning that it's not only wasting a lot less of your storage space, but also a lot less of your processing power. So, you can just always switch from these big applications to the light versions. Most of the big applications like Facebook, Messenger, WhatsApp, maybe even Snapchat have some light versions of themselves. So if you're struggling, especially on older device, then I would advise you to, just use these instead of the normal ones. Lastly, we can go and check for any system updates. For example, it's located right here in the system and updates. Then we want to go to software updates, and then we want to check if we have the newest updates. As you can see, it's checking for updates now. And it's important to have newest updates because they tend to have some nice fixes to the system, the security patches, everything else, meaning that overall your phone should be more optimized. However, if you're coming from older device, I'm recording this on a new REALME, but maybe this video is now 6 years old or something, then your device might struggle with some newest applications. If you're coming from an older device, the best option, but keep in mind that is something of a last resort option, is to go back and go to backup and reset phone, and perform a hard reset or reset to the factory settings. This way, everything will be reset, like everything will be wiped out, all of your applications, all of your data, all of your messages, all of your calls, everything will be gone. So it's important to know, and you can perform a backup on the Google. If you don't know how to do that, we do have tutorials on how to perform a Google backup, so don't worry about that. But on any other device, the last resort option is the factory settings themselves. You have to just click erase all data and hit clear in order to erase everything, and maybe then your phone will run a little bit faster. So just a quick recap: you want to make sure that no applications are just running in the background mindlessly and wasting your processing power. Then you want to find these apps, remove them and replace them with the light versions of these applications, and just generally be thoughtful of how you use your phone, because if you're using a lot of your applications in the background at the same time, then it's obvious that your phone will get so much slower. But yeah, that's all for this video. If you found it useful, please remember to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.